Hello, my name is Andrew Meixner, and this is Crafty Polymer Projects. I grew up in California's Central Valley, surrounded by orchards, farmland, dairies, and canals. One of 5 kids, my world consisted of family, church, school, and Boy Scouts. Less than 100 miles away, a boy was growing up in a similar family setting. His name was Thomas Kinkade, the painter of light. Born in Sacramento and growing up in the foothill city of Placerville, he was surrounded by rolling hills dotted with trees and shrubs, green grass and wildflowers in spring and early summer, then turning to yellow and gold in late summer and autumn. The perfect place for artistic inspiration. I had heard his name here and there over the years as his paintings and prints grew more popular, but by the late 90s everyone seemed to know the artist and his idyllic style. I did a little Kinkade relief back in 2014-2015, but it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I attempted another, and I really enjoyed it, so I did a few more. So for this project, I'll try to recreate autumn at Ashley's cottage in polymer clay. I mentioned in my first video that my son Adam and I had purchased an Elephas mini projector. It arrived just in time to use it on this piece. Adam quickly figured it out and we set it up. It saved a lot of time and gave me a much more precise reference. I also show in my first video how I put together my frames and base layer. We'll put a link to that video for anyone that missed seeing it. I start with some light yellow as a color base for the sky, which is supposed to be a yellowish, bluish light gray. How one does this without it turning green, I don't know. It was a lot quicker and much easier to block out the roof, and it was nice to know that it was where it was supposed to be. I leave a yellow band around the house. I'll keep blending and working the sky as I go. A lot of the tree lines have been lost, but there's enough to get started. The background trees and the plum tree have 4 to 5 shades of color, which I keep on separate tiles, so as I go back and forth between the different areas, I'm consistent and ready to go. I'll do this with the rocks and flowers, or pretty much anything that has multiple shades and colors. I have to really watch what I'm doing when placing the leaves around the tree branches. Too little and the tree looks bare, too much and you lose the branches in the sky. I think this is where Thomas Kinkade really dazzles me. His balance of elements and the way he layers them are brilliant. He draws you into his paintings like taking a walk and discovering things along the way. I get started on the stonework, which I really enjoy doing. It's slow and tedious, but really satisfying. When you complete a section, you kind of feel like you actually have built something. Blocking out these windows are fairly easy, but it takes a steady hand to put the lattice or mutton bars in them. I wish I could get that warm, glowing effect that Mr. Kinkade gets, but I do what I can do. Usually, I would try to fill in the background behind this fence, then draw it in before I start. But then I would lose my reference lines. So I roughed in around them, put in the fence, and just pushed the background clay up to it, and that worked pretty good. I block in some shrubs and lay a base coat for the lawn. Then it's time to go back up top. I have my background tree palette of colors. I add some more shades of yellow to it and work my way across. I really like how Mr. Kinkade used different types of stone in this painting. The rock used for the walls might not be good for a chimney. Some rock can explode or crack in extreme heat, and slabs of slate or flagstone are best for walkways. In any case, the color contrasts are great. I'd like to take a little time, if I could, to thank everybody who watched my first video. And thanks to everyone who subscribed and those of you who left such positive and supportive comments. I would also like to thank my wife and son. There's no way this could happen without them. I finish up the stonework on the cottage and the chimney and block in this massive bush. I started adding some of the flowers at the top, but then I head back down and start finishing off the bottom left area in the walkway. Another window, and it's down the home stretch. I'm not sure what these blue and pink plants are. Mr. K uses them in quite a few of his paintings. If you know, then let me know in the comments. I finish up this last shrub and work on these little birds. They are supposed to be foraging around a smoldering pile of leaves. But I didn't think I could do it justice, so I left it out. There's also the letter N on the chimney. Mr. Kinkade would put the letter N in some of his paintings for his lovely wife, Nanette. I started on it, but it just didn't look right, so I left it out. This one took 14 days, not counting a 4-day break I had to take. I painted the frame with that same paint from my first video, which is given to me by the same sweet lady that gave me the frame wood. Thanks, Mrs. G. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks to Thomas Kinkade for all his beautiful paintings and prints. Go get some. They are awesome. Give me a like and subscribe if you can, and we'll see you all soon. Bye now.